All right. Yeah, okay, now it's a new one. All right. Didn't have to turn off the Twitch stream. That's good. I want to drink coffee or something, but that's gonna give me a stomachache. So, let's enhance our gear. See how far it gets. Enhance. Trinket. Sword. Le shield. Ostaja? Are we talking waifus now? Are we... Is a waifu flame war now? Oh, Gabja is the best. And now we get something here. We get a ring. There we get some bullshit. There we get another ring. And this set is actually pretty good to save, because you can put it on your alts and you get +2 movement speed for leveling. It's not that much, but something, I suppose. Okay, so how far does this take us? Holy shit. Alright, we get Guardian. I don't know if this skill is actually good or not. It's just a defensive cooldown, right? So -32. I thought this was more than that. I thought this was like -50%. But we have to fix our buffs. Buffs go here. Still kind of meta in PvP. Yeah, I think I have been told so. I don't really do PvP much. So I wouldn't really know, but... I don't like having like 60 buffs though, that's kind of annoying. Bear goes there, and let's see, High Guard also goes there. Whoa! Serby just subscribed. Thank you, Serby. So we're only 11 class ranks away from Highlander. It's kind of nice. Slithering gem? Where did I get a slithering gem? Now these gems are now... Well, okay, I don't know how this works. Slithering gem. Register. Not enough materials. It's right there, dude. There. So now we can register a gem in our equipment storage. And yeah, you can use it here by just creating it for a bit of silver. On my main in Amphidemian, I have like 500 gems, just skill gems in my inventory here. And that's a small amount compared to most people. Because when you were farming in Unknown Sanctuary, it just dropped skill gems all the time. Of course, it never dropped what you wanted, but it did drop things all the time. So. Now, we are level 200. That means we can get some new arts. I don't know really. You get maintain threat. Makes swashbuckling last longer. Rim blow, remove knockback. Guard. I don't think I need that. Rim blow, stun. I think there's much otherwise. No tomes. Don't you get some tomes through achievements or something? But yeah, we don't have tomes until we at least get to episode 12, 13, that's for sure. 7-day costume. The time-gated stuff is cancer. Holy shit. I wish they would just get rid of that. Is this a scam? 30 potions for 3000 merc? I think that's pretty decent. Refined Blessed Transmuter. Yeah. Here we have finished a bunch of stuff, but it's just a bunch of attributes. I don't really care to take them at the moment. Now, skill points. I only use 45. No tomes in achievement either. Yeah, I don't know. Did they give you the tomes as like the login boxes? And we don't get that here, so maybe you actually have to farm it here. I never really farmed tomes much because you max out all your arts on the main servers by just logging in. Good morning, Ocab. How's the sleepy boy? What was I looking for? I was looking for this. "40 unidentified mystic tome. 40 unidentified mystic tome. Again, 30 unidentified mystic tome. So yeah, I think you're good for one character at least. Mystic Tome 4. You get a skill point every level? You get a skill point every class level. There are tomes from episode... What's it? Episode 10, you get your first Mystic Tome. Oh, I could play with so few bar slots? It fits. I put buffs on this secondary set. So buffs fit. My teleport thingies are there. I have my stuff here. So these buffs shouldn't be here. These shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be there. So now I have these slots open. And I only need to fit Langort and another class. And I think it'll be fine. I might have to put Liberate on, like, here somewhere. I don't really like having to do that, but... we will see. Thrust can also be deleted. Really. Yeah. So, talk to villager Darren. Oh, I have a stuffy nose, and if I go and deal with it, I'm gonna get like the world's worst nosebleed. I'm gonna open the window. I'll be right back, I hope. What about Merc coins? They're pretty straightforward. You drop them and you use them to like buy entry stuff mostly. You can buy some old appearance. It's basically free, but otherwise it's mainly for... Where do you farm them? Fields, I guess. I mean, to get 100k, you basically just need to get to level 490, upgrade your gear with all your free shit, and do the weekly boss raid like once. Because it gives you, I don't know how much, a lot. I'm not sure if you get from Bernice or what. I think you get from Bernice. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, here you get mercenary badge as well, so. That's basically it, otherwise it's just field farm. What I understand. But field farming merc badges is kind of special. Yeah, they didn't want... The reason for that is that they didn't want everybody to be forced to like turbo grind to max level. To not miss out on like the first week of rewards. Though I think that's still the case because you can just do the raids and that's the same thing. I guess. I don't know what they locked out, so maybe I'm wrong. I looked at it, but I don't remember exactly. I don't really care that much. Alright. Dina Bee Farm. Are you the person they sent here? Even if it's not you, will you please help our village? It wasn't like that on Medziodiana, but then the bees suddenly started turning into monsters. Other apiaries are already devastated. I'm worried about what will happen to ours. I'll check it out. Really? The other revelators just ignored us. Ours is the Rhododendron apiary just down the road. Thank you. Welcome. Dina Bee Farm. The botter's favorite. Oh yeah, everybody bought it here. Like the entire map was just filled with sorcerers, necromancers, and Volkors. Pick up the shit. Pick him up. Pick him up. Son of a bitch. Maybe they're not mine. I wonder how many people are just grinding because they think that's how you play the game still. The bee farm is alright. What a relief. I got to think of a way to protect the bee farm now, quickly. The bees are a problem, but the monsters that came in from the other forests are a bigger problem. I am sure they are here for the honey. Oh, how about this? We'll fool the monsters with empty beehives. If there is no honey, why would the monsters bother attacking the apiary? I'll take a look. There are people talking about ards in shout. Oh, these poor people. I haven't played for a while. How hard is it to unlock Keranos? Yeah, it's fucking impossible. Sorry, dude. It's actually not that impossible. You can spend $20 and unlock it, which is retarded, and shouldn't be that way, but you can do that. You got one! I hope this will be enough to fool them. By the way, I'm worried about the brewery of Mr. Dorjan. He must be fuming after seeing his life's work ruined by monsters. I think they are planning to burn the entire forest. They're just not listening. Can you stop him? I'll help. He spread out oil barrels near Mikola's brewery. You must get rid of those first. And about Mr. Dorjan, please help him. Imagine playing Shenji Luchador. That's a $40 class right there. Good night. I've been streaming for a little bit over 12 hours. I don't think I'll be streaming when you wake up. I think I will actually sleep, and then tomorrow we're gonna work. What could the Revelator possibly want from me? Huh? Aren't these my cork stoppers? Did you just ruin my plan? Don't you dare think of stopping me. I'm going to blow them up even if it's going to cost me my brewery. Can't even trust Revelators anymore now. Calm down. Calm down. Do I look like I can calm down? Okay, maybe I can calm down. If you get my signature mead from the Honeywine warehouse. That is if you can get it. We can do it. Mead. Don't hit me. Thank you. What in the world? Did you actually get that? I thought you would give up because of the monsters. You are really remarkable. Alright, you win. I won't burn down my workshop as I said. But I'm still pissed, all those years of work, because of those monsters. I'll defeat the monsters around, so lighten up, dude. Thank you very much. I will feel much better if you do that. Holy shit, dude. Can't get over the translation. You want me to kill 6 ducks? That's it? That is enough. Whoa, Joseph did find great talent, even though we lost the Apiarian Brewery. You're the most trustworthy revelator I've ever met. If it's okay with you, could you look for a person named Maras at Vilna Forest up north? Okay. Teleport to Maras. You there. Are you with that group of revelators that ran away? Good. I only believe the priests, but I can't take it any longer. So I want to recruit a talented revelator like you. What do you say? I'll pay you well. I'll do it. I don't know what the priests are doing, because anyone would know that the monsters are after the honey. Look carefully for undamaged beehives. With luck, you might obtain some beehives that are in good condition. The reason being hiring revelators. Made a request to Klaipeda, but they have not been responding since they lack the manpower. And it's not easy to hire mercenaries in this area. Thus, the only ones I can count on are the revelators. You're looking for a goddess. We once had a goddess in our village. Look carefully for undamaged beehives. Okay. Okay. Roll up. Here is starting to break. Oh, this one is quite big. Good job. Now go to Vulvini Farm. If we could provide proof that the monsters are after the honey, the priests should stop only thinking about their altars. I'll check if the monsters are really attracted to the scent of honey. The monster did not show any reaction. He does not care. He does not want honey, he wants blood. How was it? How did they react? No response? Darn, so they weren't just going after the honey. The monsters have been gathering near Beach-U altar, so I figured they might be amassing honey there. But if they're not after the honey, maybe they're there for something else. Let's check. Well, you came back earlier than I thought. So, did you have a look? So the monsters were after this particular piece. This is also my first time seeing it. I guess we should check Gaudeji altar on the right as well then. I'll check. If you find something like this again, please hand it over to Lamar near the Wood Watch Tower. I really don't know anything about those. Okay. Oh, it's actually lagging right now. Oh, good. Without the skills actually hit kind of hard. .300 ping right now. Yeah. .200 and below is fine. 300 ping is not. Varas told you to show me this. This is the very object that the priest stressed to us to not touch. Was it broken like this originally? I should talk to Maras about this. Something doesn't feel right. What could this be used for? Better meet the priest. You've touched the altar's magic pieces. It can't be helped. Blah 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 blah. Impossible to read. Huskis. No, I haven't checked. I would briefly explain the situation to you now, but I sense monsters coming this way. We've prepared a guardian stone at the edge of the village for times like this. I am relieved by your words. If we can hold them back, all of Xiaoliai woods may be destroyed. Or if we can't, So I'm counting on you. Over there. But it should be pretty easy to check. Cash job. Tree of Savior. So 100 TP. I mean, you need to buy 910 POC, whatever that is, whatever that stands for. That's $10 with 910, and 100 TP is 680. So you can get like exactly 130. Which means it's 135, because you should always use your free TP. Possible. But of course, the TOC that you can buy is like all of it like mismatches with this, so you always buy too much, right? So you don't actually get good value out of it. That's how it works. Most likely. Do you think we'll get a new class after this? I am skeptical. For now, we can compose ourselves a bit. Sorry for the late welcome. I am Goddess Austagia's priest, Riley. Goddess Austagia has sealed sources of evil energy at 2 locations. However, the seals are getting weakened by the continuous attacks from the demons. With the demons being unhindered by the weakening seal and the villagers' thirst for action, we could be inviting disaster. There is no way you can say you have nothing to do with this. I will take care of it. It is good to hear that you feel involved. We need to purify those demons to obtain something. Please obtain the branches of the bee trees near the village. They are endowed with the power of Goddess Austagia. Austagia best grill? Wait, did you just change your waifu? Or are we talking about design versus personality here? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. My bad. Are there enough tree branches? 3 tree branches? 5, thank you. This quest has been weird for decades. And like, there's been like 4 branches, and then you have to just wait. You brought them. Good. Remember how I said that there are 2 sources of evil energy. For them both, I will make an orb that will restore the seal for this area. First, bring me some demon's ashes that I will make the orb with. When the demons are pierced with these B tree branches, they will be overwhelmed by the branch's divine power and turn into ash. Whoa. Obviously, the goddess's powers can only indirectly affect demons. You will have to use it carefully to have the effects. Incinerated demon ash. Got any demons? Yes. That's a no. No demons. Well done. It is uncomfortable to use the demons as sacrifices, but we're now reaching the final stage. Take this orb. I made it in a hurry, so it's not complete yet. You must fill it with magic at a place that is full of the goddess's holy energy. I will fill the evil power. Palama Cliff is the nearest place you can do this, so please head there. The demons will be marching in soon, so please, hurry. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. There. Just want to have it on the bar. Doesn't even have an effect when you use it. Can't tell if it's on or off. But I'm surprised. If you go here and you click Peltasta and you max Guardian, here it says minus 50%. So here it's only minus 32. So I guess this is wrong then. The AoE ratio is correct, duration is correct, cooldown is correct, it's just the actual value is nerfed. Which is unfortunate. 32 times 1.6 is 51. Okay, so it's 51 now. Damage reduction. Reflect damage is most likely dog shit. Unless maybe in PvP. Yep. What's going on? Use the thing. Yeah, you just put it down on the ground and then you just wait. Amazing quest. Is there a point to save XP cards? No. Yeah, no, I enjoy playing this game. It's nice. I like just leveling. Even if the leveling isn't exactly stellar or anything, but I still like just playing through the game with new classes and stuff. And then when you get to the end game, you can do some stuff on it. Log in, do that, play an alt afterwards. It's pretty chill. This will be enough. Please prepare before you restore the seal. It might become a tough battle. The weakened seal tower is near Stuller Road. I'm getting a little bothered about how quiet the demons have been recently. I'll head out, no worries. Please hurry. I can feel that the seal is weak. May you have the goddess's blessings. And I don't care about XP or map completion. Whatever. Plus I can always do that in another character. An unmounted swordie is like the slowest thing you can be. Could have just teleported. But of course, the only thing I'm going to be playing is really shitty builds. Forever. Hell yeah. You don't, you only get 45 skill points. So you don't get any more after you get your first 45. Once you get to 45, you pick a new class and then you get skill points for that class. You don't get anything for the previous one. When you get to like level 400 something, leveling, just getting normal levels will allow you to go to the Magic Association NPC in Klaipeda, and they will give you potions, 15 skill point potions, that you then choose to distribute between your classes. That's how you get the additional 15 skill points. If that was what you were asking. Are you the Revelator who purified the seal tower? Finally, you're here. I see. You're the one the bees have been whispering about. I am Austasia, the goddess of destiny. These seals exist because of several dimensional cracks spread throughout the world. If the seal had been broken, the demons would have started an invasion. On Medziodiana, I lost most of my power, so I gathered all that was left of it to make a seal. Alone, however, all I could manage to put together was this measly seal. The numbers aren't adding up from the build website? Yeah. The reason, especially on the, whatever it's called, the Tavern of Soul website, the Guion of Souls, on that planner, it just says 60 on every class because they were too lazy to implement some kind of mechanic that says otherwise. So you actually only get 45. Thanks to you, plus 15. Thanks to you, the seal of Uski's arable land is now stable. However, many other revelators have lost their consciousness, to the evil energy of the seal in Springlight Woods. I will be using all of my powers to prevent this from happening anymore. Thus, I cannot move from here, let alone save them. Please save them and the Springlight Woods. Okay, I will save them. Revelator, I assume you've heard the story from Goddess Austasia. That there are a number of Revelators who were addled by the evil energy attacking the village, while trying to restore the steel here. There is a way to save them. We can purify them if we find the symbol of Goddess Austasia. How do we regain it? First, regain the goddess symbol and you then use it to restore the Austasia altar. Purifying the Revelators will come next. Those Revelators used to be like super dangerous. They just had really mismatched the damage and just like nuked the shit out of you. Holy shit, I am getting tired. I actually have to use 2 skills to finish off enemies a little bit. Almost, sometimes. Crazy. The game is actually almost harder than it's been in like 5 years. Not exactly, but kind of. Because it depended on what you played. Like if you played a wizard, some wizard builds were so bad that you could barely finish this. Like playing a sage. I leveled a sage. It was like Sage Psychino. And it's the most horrible build I've ever played. Because back in the day, Sage did 0 damage. And this, like fighting the bosses here, it took at least 5 minutes to kill the boss. Like, it was crazy. You had to kite the ever-living shit out of them. But then you play a Taoist or something like an Onmyoji or something that's actually good. And the bosses die in like 20 seconds or less. That was the level experience before. So now it's more like how it used to be, but builds aren't utter total dog shit. Peltasta Templar Fencer? That sounds wicked bad. Templar is actually a real class now, so if you want to play that, you can play it. Peltasta Vivora actually gets Peltasta some damage too. Meta Slave? Alright. That's fair. Game isn't impossible even if your build is shit. Yeah. The game is just a lot more doable now with almost everything. I'm playing Highlander halfway or partially because of the Highlander Master outfit. That's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, get stunned, bitch. They'll toss the power. Man, if Rimjob had another overheat, it would be a good skill, I think. He just has one overheat too little. Too few. This is it, Revelator. This will save the addled Revelators. The addled Revelators will march toward here soon. Please purify them before anyone gets hurt. Leave it to me. I'm gonna buy it. The second that we get Highlander, I'll buy it. I'll do it. I'll friggin' do it. Okay, let's see if they are just super OP still. No, they suck. Okay. Good to know. What are those crystals that gather souls when killing creeps nearby? Holy shit, a whole new generation of Tree of Savior players are finding the old, like, secret minigame bullshit stuff that, like, nobody bothered with. Luckily, they did minimal damage. Now, if we can restore the seal, this will never have to repeat. Restore the weakened seal towers using the symbol of Goddess Alstasia. There is the Ranky seal and the Ranka seal. I will restore the seal. There is one thing I'm worried about. That symbol was once damaged, so it may not restore the seal perfectly. I believe that the goddesses will protect us, but we must also do our best to repair the seal. There are so many things they could do with this game still. They could honestly fix the game up quite a lot. But it would take some gambling, I think. Because you never know what people will react negatively to. Like, people can literally drop the game because you made it better. Like, because it's not what they want, or it's like it's even harder than that. Shit, this guy is tanky as fuck. I don't have any cooldowns. There's one. This is crazy. This is just like the old days. Like, I promise. Leveling is just... It's pretty much the same. It's honestly not bad. I don't mind this. I like this a lot better than bosses just being pushovers. I mean, the boss is still not like a boss. It still doesn't really have real mechanics or anything that matter. But... at least you gotta press your buttons. Some of the quests don't have enough mods. Respawn timers are not as long as you think they are, as if you don't know how the game works. The game doesn't respawn monsters in the same place you kill them. So, if you are grinding a monster that spawns, let's say, here in Ranky Seal. He spawns in Ranky Seal, but it also spawns in Ostaja Altar. It's random where they spawn. So the more you kill the monster here in Ranky Seal, the more it's going to be over here, because every time you kill it, it's like random. Does it spawn here or here? So it can spawn there, and if it does, then it doesn't spawn here, and then you kill like the remaining ones that are there, and eventually they're just all over here. So you kind of have to go and look for more monsters sometimes, because people just follow the route, and sometimes like the entire area is just empty because all the monsters are like spawned down here in a little fucking clump. It's weird, but I also kind of like it, to be honest. It's not necessarily gonna be that bad, I think. It depends on how you want to do it, I guess. I saw people say, like, I can't say for certain 2-month time gate. Well, time gate aside, I saw people say that it's pretty easy to just cap it with soul hunt rewards. But you might need those for something else. Depends what you want to rush, I guess. I thank you again in the name of all fate. From here on I will follow the stars to find Goddess Osri. It may be better for me to just guard the seal, but I believe finding all my lost sisters will be the solution to all of this. There is one more thing I must tell you. Follow the name of Rucklis. Yeah, yeah. But I kind of like that because it means that you have to go and actually like look around the map and stuff. Um, and somehow it kind of makes the map feel a bit more alive. You could only do with solo hunt because there's an abundance of the material. Yeah. We'll see. I played Pyromancer and it was still kind of annoying to farm it every day. So farming it on something that like can't taunt or run around and swipe shit is gonna suck. Uh-oh. Well, no big deal apparently. Okay, so we're done here. Let's see how far we get, level and upgrade-wise. No cards. Six more levels. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. You remember The Secret World? It was an MMO game that had several glaring problems, but it had good stuff to do, some insane puzzle quests that were like Da Vinci Code deep. I actually think Secret World had really cool quest design in some things. I think the game was dog shit otherwise, but it was really cool to have to log in to the online, like the in-game internet and look up like manuals for... There was like a... I don't know what it was. It was like a generator, like a petrol electricity generator or something, and you had to reset it, and you had to like log in to or go and Google it on the in-game internet to find the manual to figure out which buttons to press and how to operate it. That was pretty fun. So yeah, I do think they did some cool things. It wasn't actually an in-game internet, was it? It was just a website. It was just a browser. But yeah. But it like still, it was still incorporated in a way that was kind of cool. Do you know the game well enough to answer some questions? Probably. I'm gonna ask away. I'm gonna go and get something though. Get my credit card. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hide my screen just so it doesn't accidentally show you my credit card credentials. Are supports mandatory? Because I'm really into supports. Supports aren't mandatory, but you do want supports. But you don't really want your main to be a support. Hold on. I am wailing the shit out of this. If you pre-registered, then you're pretty well set up for support alt. Otherwise, you're a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit sad. So I hope you pre-registered. But I don't know if you only get one. Let's see. You still get a bonus. You haven't done anything? Alright. Well, then you'll be a little bit sad. But it's not that bad. You're just losing out on the arc, which is bonus healing. But here's the thing. There's a lot of things you can do in the game that needs you to kill monsters, kill bosses and stuff like that solo. You have weekly boss raid that you need to do enough damage to this boss for the week to get a bunch of these mercenary badges and rewards so you can do more raids. So you need a DPS character. And your DPS character need to be strong enough to be able to do these things. And then you can use that DPS character to support a healer. And a healer character in this game it's like a buffer mainly. You've got healing, and then the rest of it is like focusing on making your team do shitloads of damage, or like reducing crit resistance on the monsters so that you crit a lot easier and stuff like that. But just maining healer, I don't think it's viable, personally. Maybe you could make it work, but I don't think so. Because there's just so much. But the game is still pretty alt-friendly, it's like not that bad. Leveling a character to max level, if you just skip through the story and just run through it, like you can do it in 20 hours or something. It's pretty fast. Even if it's 490 levels, it's like one of the fastest MMOs to actually level up and just get to the end game with a character. So it's like not that big of a deal either to have two characters. And you don't even need to level it as a healer. You can level it as a DPS, and then before max level or at max level, you can just swap the classes out and just make it a full healer. Because you can just respec freely, like forever. Even at max level you can respec freely. More or less. You have to play on alts like in Lost Ark, so you push your main with the alts? Yeah, to some degree. But I don't feel like it's as bad as in Lost Ark, but it does have that aspect, yeah. Where you can like funnel stuff to your main. You can still just play one main. Like, it's not that bad. But it doesn't hurt to have an alt either. So it depends on how much you want to play the game, but I would say the game is way less of a time investment than Lost Ark. So like you don't really have to invest that much time into it. Was everyone running around with outfits already? Well, they swiped their credit card. That's what they did. Yeah, Lost Ark is insane. And it's just because there's so much time stuff in it. It makes me, like, it literally makes me mentally deranged. I can't handle it. Like, that's partially why I stopped playing. Partially that, and partially because I was playing DPS Paladin and nobody wants to play with a DPS Paladin in that game. So it was like over before it started. Get rid of this crap. And then we go. 6 more levels. Class levels. And it's time. You're doing chores for Legion raids, which is the fun part. Is there any kind of dot class? Yes? Ish? I'm not sure. I think Bokor might be dot class. Kind of. But there is a class called Warlock. You can play a cleric build with Plague Doctor. Bokor isn't? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played the new Bokor. Plague Doctor, Zealot. Yeah. That is... You can... There's like... You can play Plague Doctor, Zealot, Pardoner as a meme as well. But I don't think I would recommend it. But Plague Doctor, Zealot, and something like a real class is an actual build. I don't know what people pick for the last one, though. If they pick Crusader. Crusader is almost always in a cleric build nowadays, so... It's probably that. PD, Crusader, Zealot. You pick 3 subclasses. And they all have to be from the same tree. So it has to be from Cleric or Wizard or whatever. You're the famous Revelator, right? I have something to suggest to you. Why don't you work for me? You know that Fortress of the Land was the last place where the Rooklis armies resisted, right? But not only that, what I am going to tell you from now on is a secret. I have a question. Before that, whose side are you on? The Royal Army or the Knights of Callus? If you don't want to answer, then just do what you are told. I'm on the side of the Knights of Callus, I guess. The Knights of Callus, good. The Fortress of the Land can't be entered since there are too many Royal Army guards, but if you help me with the plan, I can take you with me. Without the secret I told you a while ago. Or about the secret I told you a while ago. I heard some saying that the Fortress of the Land is to protect the treasure which was received from Rooklis. The translation is trash. Think about it. Isn't it strange? The Royal Army Guards are protecting the hole which is digged like a anthole. The revolt occurred 400 years ago and we don't have enough workforce due to Medziodiana. This city too, I know that it's historically meaningful, but I'm not sure if we have to protect it that much. Maybe some black deals were going back and forth behind the kingdom. If that's not it, why are they protecting this? The Knights of Callus wants to know if something is there. They told us that if we investigate the Fortress of the Land, they won't say anything regardless of what we do. Of course, I am going to look for the treasure of Rooklis. The treasure is from the goddesses, so it must be something amazing. Anyways, you are going to be with me, right? Please first gather the records from Rooklis' era at the gathering place. In order to break Gargoyle, we need that. Yeah, the dialogue, it has to be machine translated by Koreans, because it's not English. Give me that ding. Goddesses weren't hot, I won't play. Fair enough. If you want range, DPS, archer / scout, honestly pretty much everything is fine. I would suggest avoiding playing an auto attack build. So as a scout, Schwarzreiter is not to be recommended, at least not until you are more at a later stage of the game. But otherwise, like, whatever. More or less. Pied Piper, probably avoid. Squire's not a real class. I've been told that Corsair is really bad right now. And it looks bad. It looks really, really bad. I would avoid that too. Anything else is fine. And you can combine things almost any way you want. You can play as an archer, you can have 2 different weapons. You can have you can play with rifles and combine it with bows if you want, or with bazookas, the cannon. Musketeer or Ballista Ranger probably works fine. Generally, people go Appraiser for a 3rd class, but you don't need to. Ranger is a bow class, though, isn't it? But you can do that if you want. Yeah, it's a bow class. You can do Fletcher, though, I think. But Fletcher is kind of boring, personally. It's got 6 skills, but in reality it has 2. Because 4 of the skills are fired by pressing the 5th skill. And then it just has like a chain that you attach. But yeah, people play Appraiser. I don't really like it personally, because I think if you play Appraiser or you play Enchanter, you don't have enough buttons with most builds, and it's just really, really unenjoyable to play. But it depends on what you play, really, and your playstyle. You've seen the gargoyle sculpture at the gathering place, right? That's the gargoyle. But Scout also has range classes. You can play Bullet Marker with Sheriff, for example, and you can play Outlaw with that. You can... I want to say you can do Corsair as a 3rd, but I don't think so. Man, it really sucks. It's kind of hard to pick a 3rd class for Bullet Marker Enchanter, or Bullet Marker Sheriff. But people go Enchanter. I think Bullet Marker is fine though. Later on. Because it's got kind of long cooldowns, but later on you get an item that gives it lowered cooldowns. And I think you are fine then. Because the long cooldowns are 20 seconds. And the Mozambique drill is 20, and I think they become 10. So that should be fine. And yeah, Bullet Marker is pretty cool. You've seen gargoyle sculpture at the gathering place, right? That's the gargoyle. Strangely, whenever I try to enter the fortress, it suddenly moves and blocks the way without making a mess. It will be impossible to suppress them with our force. No, it's not worth it at all. And if something in there is worth it, you can do it later. Like it's not worth doing now, not at all. Even the weight ones is not worth it, not really. Maybe later. Have you met Wilhelmina at Kovos Hall site before? She's in charge of the Knights of Callus, but she is full of hatred towards the Royal Army Guards. We are in a good relationship with her since we work well together. We were able to plan this since she helped us well. Can you hand over the records to Wilhelmina? She told me that she will help us break gargoyles, so don't forget to get something from her when you return. Forward a rockless documents. Okay. Another way to play bullet marker sheriff is you can pop in an assassin at the end if you want. But then you have to play with you have to have a dagger with you as well. Just like I do here. And then you might end up having to grind a little bit to get enough medals to upgrade your gear. Finally, the records which weren't in the hands of the Royal Army Guards are here. Is this a love letter? I don't need it, so you can take it or throw it away. It contains most of what we need. Please give this scroll to Amanda. This is the scroll designed to face against gargoyle. The sound won't leak out no matter what you do anything inside, so you won't be detected by Royal Army Guards. Alright. Very cool. But it's probably easier to just go with a pistol and just go Enchanter third. A scroll. I thought she'd give us something like a ballista or a magical weapon. This is the most effective method for now, isn't it? Please get rid of gargoyle. I need to pack my bag at the Fortress of the Land. It will not be hard for you. The object? It's nothing special. But it is a monocle that enables one to see the true nature of the special force. We will be able to find the room with the treasure easily with it. Alright dude, good luck. I will defeat Gargoyle. Let's see how dangerous Gargoyle is. He's usually, historically, been tanky as shit. This time he died in like 3 seconds. Kinda weird. He died like 10 times faster than everything else. The scroll Wilhelmina gave us is awesome. I didn't hear a thing, even from right beside. Shall we enter the Fortress of the Land? Let's meet inside. Sentry Bailey, do you want to move? Yes. Wait a minute, the Knights of Killis told us that the important thing is located deep inside the fortress. We should go move deeper inside so we can start working on what we are both looking for. I will try looking for the outpost area with this monocle. There's nothing special, instead there are many Royal Army Guards. There are too many Royal Army Guards to go further inside. We should lure the Royal Army Guards in order to go deeper inside. That's right. We have resounding bombs. With a large R. Do you have any plans? Resounding bombs make really loud sounds, although their explosiveness isn't that great. When you detonate them at various places, the soldiers should move to the locations where the sound comes from. I don't have resounding bombs at the moment, but I can make them if I have the necessary materials. For example, if I have herbs and bombs. I will look for the bombs, so I want you to look for the herbs. Be careful not to be detected by the Royal Army Guards. When you collect all the herbs, let's meet at the lower side of the hallway on the upper floor. Didn't I just upgrade? No. Now we got Giga Dam. What is better to max? Langort does 8,000. This does 5,700. 15-second cooldown, 20-second cooldown. More attack ratio. Yeah. Let's max a Langort. Don't feel like my buttons are gonna make much sense. I thought we had the resounding bombs, but I have to craft them. You brought them well without getting detected by the Royal Army Guards. I'm sorry. When they get hot, they make loud sounds. Okay, shall we start the work of the grave robbers? I saw the Royal Army Guards have more bombs than they can handle. You know what that means, right? No, we are not that kind of people. We don't mean to send them to the goddesses. We just want to knock them out and take the bombs. You can do it, right? Al will go steal the bombs. I will get ready to make resounding bombs. Just knock them out and bring the bombs, okay? Okay. Woohoo! Sure how much more we've got in us today. We'll see. For the longest times, these guys were perma-knocked out. Maybe they're still perma-knocked out here. Pick it up. Good, it's not like they've been detected, right? I will make the resounding bombs, so wait a bit. If this works out, we can move deeper inside. We've completed the resounding bombs. If these detonate well, the Royal Army Guards will, move to the locations where the sounds came from. We will use that moment to head deeper inside. I will come back after setting it. Here are the resounding bombs. I've made them quickly, so I can't guarantee their stability. Please set them well in the hallway on the upper floor. Okay, let's do that. Oh no, it's over there? I thought it was down there. As a support? You can pick them as a third, from what I've been told. You can pick them as a third, and looking at the skills, that's what it seems. You can pick them as a third that is simply more focused on your party than a barbarian. But otherwise, it's basically a barbarian. It's just a worse barbarian for yourself, but it does a little bit extra for the party. Have you set all of them? Let's wait until they explode. This barbarian does nothing for the party. Well, it does reduce attack damage, but I don't know if that really matters. The resounding bombs should be exploding soon. Cover your ears, since they make a loud boom when they explode. Wait with your ears covered. We've succeeded, distracting the guards. Let's go deep inside. But no, they've got real SFR on their skills now. It's not like pathetic. They were reworked very recently. Like, I played in episode 14 and they were not reworked then. So. I like how we distracted the guards and then we just kill all the guards anyway. And what was the point? Phew! I guess the Royal Army Guards won't be able to chase after us here. We should pray that we are looking for what we are looking for should be inside. Go first. Let's meet at real ground of confliction. Oh, there. All right. Yes, let us move. But what is it that you're looking for? It must be something important if you don't want to talk about it. Anyway, let's go deeper inside. You should tell me later, okay? Let's move. Wait, can you hear something? Yes. You are an outsider, but thanks for rescuing me. Monsters are going crazy due to the loud sounds. They were almost annihilated. You guys should be punished according to kingdom orders in principle, but since you've saved our lives and many of our colleagues have failed, the safety of our colleagues comes first instead of your punishment. If you could help recapture our headquarters, then I will not question why you've entered here. Alright, I'll help you. First, rescue our fallen colleagues. If you run away, you'll be in big trouble, so a soldier will be accompanying you. We shall take care of your colleagues. Don't do anything stupid. I will go. You are an intruder, but I guess we have no choice. I will go to the place where my colleagues are. I don't want to meet you as an enemy next time. Let's return to where Delos is. You are an intruder. I have no choice. Blah, 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 blah. Whoops, that was incorrect. Why do I have lowered cooldowns at the moment? Circulation of Soul. Decreases skill cooldown time due to tree root crystal. I have never seen that before. Wonder if that's new. Thank you for rescuing our colleagues, but we haven't retrieved the camp yet. Please help us a little more. It's not a request, it's an order. Then don't say please. This place is being protected by the kingdom secretly. We are two composed of the selected... We here too are composed of the selected members from the kingdom. We're going to retake the camp and make sure it never falls again. That will stop monsters and invaders like you. We need some temporary weapons and armor. Many pieces of equipment were dropped on the ground while fighting against enemies. While I am taking care of my colleagues, please pick up that equipment. Okay. Thank you for collecting the equipment. We're also ready to reclaim the camp. Okay, we will begin now. Are you scared? If you are scared, you can hide behind us. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's retrieve the base. Monsters are getting ready at our camp. Be careful since they are not easy to defeat. Okay, let's go in. I am considering stopping soon. I kind of wanted to just keep going until tonight, even more. But this has been a 13-hour stream. I am a little bit tuckered out. I'm sorry for not recognizing you. Your skills are so astonishing. If it wasn't for that sudden attack, we would have not lost the camp. We can't just relax even though we've reclaimed the camp. We don't know when the monsters will attack again. But my colleagues are too tired. So am I. You should help us out. You should help us until we organize the camp again. Alright, I'll help. It would be simple if you could place a barricade. It would help stop the monsters for a while. There is wood inside the supply box, so please set the barricade with that. Yeah, how about we stop there? And we do more tomorrow. First, we are going to do programming tomorrow, hopefully. I will be sad if I don't. And then we do more Tree of Savior. And yeah. I kind of regret reading, but now I feel like I have to keep going. So, I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night. Bye-bye.